Hey guys, this is Michael B. the Game Genie, and welcome to my December 2013, final one of the year, update of my NES Complete Collection Chronicles. Alright guys, so after last episode, I don't know if I could ever top Little Samson. Maybe Flintstones Dinosaur Peak, not as good a game. Maybe one of the bigger games, like stadium events or the Nintendo World Championships, but I don't think I'm going to find any of those in Canada. Maybe. Anyways, let me show you what I got this month. First up is actually a package I received from one of my good friends here on YouTube named Goodwill Hunter. Now, his actual name is Justin, and I've been talking to Justin for the last part of over a year now. First time I actually got in contact with him, we talked on YouTube a couple times. He saw one of my game pickups from the New Adventure Island that I had picked up a copy of Sonic 3 on the Sega Genesis. But, in fact, the cart didn't work, and this is the kind of guy Justin is. He was like, you know what, really sorry to hear about that. So what I'm going to do is actually send you, free of charge, another copy of Sonic 3 to replace the cart that isn't working. That's just the kind of guy he is, and I really appreciated it. And, you know, you get packages from people from time to time, and, you know, you stay in contact, but you don't expect them to kind of repeat the process. Well, a little while ago, Justin contacted me and he said, "Hey Mike, actually, I think I might have another game you need. Do you want me to send it to you?" And I was like, "Sure, man, I really appreciate it." So anyways, Justin sent me a game from my Nintendo collection, but before I show you the game, let me read you the letter Justin sent me. Here we go. "Mike, hope this package reached you all the way in the land of penguins and snow monkeys." There's no snow monkeys here. Okay, there is. "Check this off that list and proceed one step closer to that final goal that you're getting quite close to. I know of only a handful of collectors that are attempting what you have set out to do, so if I can help, then so be it. Looking forward to the next NES Complete Collection Chronicles. Goodwill Hunter." Justin, I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. And let me show you the game Justin gave me. It's actually really cool because it's not a common game at all. It's definitely one that you would pass up at the flea market from time to time, unless you were going for a complete collection and you knew what it was. And that game is Solitaire by American Video Entertainment. As I mentioned, Solitaire is a very uncommon game, but you know what? It's actually a very fun pick-up-and-play game. I mean, it's just like playing Solitaire in real life, except it's a video version of it, so if you don't have cards, you can play Solitaire. It controls really well, and it's got some pretty quirky little music. Overall, it's not that bad a game. It's pretty fun. Is it something I put hours and hours into? No, it's certainly not Mega Man 2 or The Legend of Zelda. But it is a fun pick-up-and-play game. If you can pick it up at a great price, or if you're a collector like me going for a complete collection, definitely pick it up if you see it for a good price. Next up is another game that I've probably seen hundreds of times at the flea market, game stores, and have just never realized I didn't have it in my collection because you would assume you already have it. But, surprisingly, I was looking at it when I went into Netherworld Collectibles, and I said, you know what, I really don't think I have Side Pocket. So, of course, they took out my list and took a look down, and sure enough, I didn't have it. So, Side Pocket is now added to my collection. Side Pocket is exactly what it says it is. It's a pool game. I may not have shared this before, but I'm actually a really big fan of pool. In my 20s, I spent a lot of time with really good friends of mine from high school. We went to pool halls, and I was actually pretty decent in pool, but from playing this game, I can tell that I've got a lot of work to do on my angles still. Otherwise, this is a fun little game. I mean, there's not much to it, but otherwise, it's pretty neat. Last but not least is a game I'm very excited to finally add to my collection. As I've been collecting and as I'm getting up in the numbers, you know, I'm up over 550 now, I've noticed that I've been finishing a lot of subsets. Well, this is, in my opinion, one of the coolest subsets on the Nintendo Entertainment System. And being a big role-playing game fan like I am, it's essential to have this in your collection. Also, outside of the Game Boy Color version, I don't know any other way to play this game, and it's the last in the series for me to play. Dragon Warrior 3 on the NES. So, by adding Dragon Warrior 3 to my collection, I now have all 4 Dragon Warrior games, and there is no finer looking collection on the NES, I think. Maybe Mega Man's up there, but this is the definitive, I guess, collection on the NES. So, anyways, very excited to have Dragon Warrior 3. Dragon Warrior 3 plays very well. It's a fun game. One of the things I don't actually like is the fact that in the battle sequences, they've taken out the background. They've gone for a standard black background, which it's a little disappointing. I mean, it's not as colorful as in previous games, but still it gets the job done. Overall the world map looks pretty good, it plays smooth, and it's a very, very fun game. I'm excited to actually finally play through it as I finish most of the other Dragon Warrior games, and excited to finally try to finish this one as well. So anyways guys, if you've been following along, last time I had 550 NES games. I've added 3 more to my collection. I know it's a small amount, but hey, it's Christmas. My wife was home. It's been a slow month. Anyways, that brings me up to 553 NES games. Again, getting a little bit closer to that complete NES collection. Hopefully 2014 is another big year for me, because 2013 was amazing. I added almost 300 games to my collection last year. So hopefully maybe I'll get a little closer to that final goal. Anyways guys, thank you very much for watching. I haven't said this yet, so Happy New Year. I hope you guys all had a wonderful Christmas. This is Michael B. the Game Genie. Later.